Today we are going to study the subject pharmacognosy 5th sem, chapter 1 metabolic pathways. In metabolic pathways, first main topic which is the plant metabolites and phytoconstituents. Now phytoconstituent means the constituent which is produced by the plant. It is called as a phytoconstituent, means the constituent is produced by the plant. Plant metabolites is also known as the metabolite which is produced by the plant. Now we all know that plant has a solar power, and by that solar power, by the photosynthesis, plant produce many constituents or metabolites. These both term, plant metabolites and plant constituent or phytoconstituent, they are same. Now we all are know that plant is a biochemical and biosynthetic factor, because by the solar power, by the photosynthesis, it produces sugar, and from that sugar, which is a metabolite, and from this metabolite it produces many metabolites or many constituents, which is known as plant metabolites or phytoconstituent. Now today we are study about the plant metabolites and detailed study about that metabolites. Now plant metabolites are divided into two groups. One, it is a primary metabolites and second is a secondary metabolites. So plant metabolites, it divided into two groups, primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Now primary metabolites is a metabolite produced primary, means first, and secondary metabolites, as the name suggests, it is produced second, means from the primary metabolites. So the plant metabolites are divided into two groups, which is primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. And today we are going to study that both metabolites in detail, as well as their difference, as well as their example. Okay. Now primary metabolites. These metabolites are widely distributed in the plant and produced in more amount, because plant produce first primary metabolites. So because of first it produce more amount. Okay. Now the secondary metabolites, it is biosynthesized from the primary metabolites. All the secondary metabolites are produced from the primary metabolites, and because of that primary metabolites require more. So plant produce more primary metabolites than the secondary metabolites, because plant require primary metabolite for its growth, development and reproduction, and also it require to produce secondary metabolite. Okay, so plant metabolites are widely distributed and produce more amount, while secondary metabolites it's produced from the primary metabolites, so it produced in a very small amount, and it is byproduct of primary metabolite, because at the end biosynthetic pathway, when primary metabolites undergo biosynthetic pathway from the primary metabolites, at the end we get secondary metabolites as a bioproduct. Now primary metabolite directly involved in growth, then development and reproduction, because plant require its growth, and for this growth, development and reproduction it require metabolites. So for that it require primary metabolites, not secondary metabolites. Okay, so plant require primary metabolites for its growth, development and reproduction, while secondary metabolites are not involved or not required by the plant for growth, reproduction and development. But the secondary metabolites are involved in defense mechanism. Defense mechanism means plant require protection, and for that protection they use, or secondary metabolites help to act as a defense mechanism or protect the plant from many bacteria, viruses, and for that secondary metabolites are important. So secondary metabolites have a defense mechanism. They protect the plant from the because some secondary metabolites are produced which is toxic in nature. For example, alkaloids. So that alkaloids or that secondary metabolites which are toxic to nature, which help plant for the protection. Okay, so two differences are clear. First is a widely distributed, produced in a more amount. In secondary metabolite, they are produced from my primary metabolites and they are the byproduct of primary metabolites and produce less amount. And second is a primary metabolite directly involved in growth, development and reproduction, while the secondary metabolites are not involved in growth, development and reproduction. They are help or they are involved in defense mechanism like protection. So some secondary metabolites are toxic in nature. Now next difference between the primary metabolite and secondary metabolites are primary metabolite which is essential for functioning of plant. Functioning means same, growth, produce fruits, produce flower, okay, development, reproduction, produce seed. This basic function, the plant require primary metabolites. In secondary metabolites, not essential for functioning of plant. As I told you, the secondary metabolites have a defense mechanism and they are involved for specific actions, pharmacological as well as therapeutic action. So they are not involved in functioning of plant. Primary metabolites are involved in or essential for functioning of plant, and secondary metabolites are not essential or are not involved for functioning of plants. Now second difference is mostly they are common in all plants. Means all the primary metabolites are same in every plant. Every plant have a glucose, fructose, then amino acids, proteins, vitamins, minerals, they are remain same in all plants. So primary metabolites, they all are the primary metabolites. So these primary metabolites are remain same in each plant. Okay, while secondary metabolites, they are restricted to taxonomical group, means different groups, taxonomical, depending upon the chemical nature, depending upon the secondary metabolites, they are distributed in specific plant, means they are unique to different plant. Different plant have a unique or specific secondary metabolites, means secondary metabolites are not common in all plant. Primary metabolites are common in all plant, while secondary metabolites are not common. They are unique in different plant and they are restricted to taxonomical group. Now primary metabolites, so they are formed during the growth phase, tropophase of because of energy metabolism, because of glucose. This glucose by the photosynthesis, plant have a solar power. By the photosynthesis, their leaves produce glucose, and from this glucose, which is the energy glucose, which act as an energy source for the plant, and during this energy by the glycolysis, glucolysis, many biochemical pathway they undergoes, and for that primary metabolites are produced during the growth phase, tropophase, when plant from the small plant it increase in size, it growth, development. During that phase, primary metabolites are produced. But secondary metabolites are formed during the stationary phase, when plant is completely grow. Then after, during this stationary phase, which is called as a idle phase, during that phase, from the primary metabolite, secondary metabolites are formed. Now next difference is produced in large quantity. We all are know, we discussed this previously, that the primary metabolites are produced in a large quantity, produced in a more amount, and because of that its extraction is very easy and cheaper. We get more amount of primary metabolites, so its process is cheaper. Extraction process is easy and cheaper. For example, starch, which is a type of glucose. Okay, it is a complex structures in glucose. So starch, it is present in a potato. So we get more starch by easy method, okay, cheaper method from the potato. While secondary metabolites are produced in a small quantity, they are produced or they are remain or produced in a plant very less amount, and because of less amount it is quite difficult to extract out secondary metabolites. It is expensive, quite tough for the extraction. So quinine from cinchona bark. Quinine present in a cinchona very less amount. So its extraction is quite difficult and expensive as compared to extraction of starch from potato. Okay. Now the primary metabolites, they are simple in nature. Their structures are very quite easier, not complex, very simple. So they are the part of the basic molecular structure of an organism. They are basic structure. Amino acids, vitamins, proteins, glucose. They are basic structure. And because of this basic structure, this simple structure, primary metabolites are simple in nature. While secondary metabolites are complex in nature. Secondary metabolites are complex in nature. Their structure is quite tough or complex or bigger, and not a part of basic molecular structure. They are not a part of, they are not basic molecular structure. They have a complex structure. Okay, so repeat this. I am repeating this difference. One is essential for functioning of plant. It is not essential for the functioning of plant. Secondary metabolites, while primary metabolites are present in a plant. Same. All the primary metabolites are same, common in all plants. While secondary metabolites are unique in different plants. Different plants have a different type of secondary metabolites, and they are restricted to taxonomical group. Now primary metabolites, they are formed during the growth phase, okay, and while secondary metabolites, they are formed during the stationary phase of growth phase. Then primary metabolites produce in large quantities, so their extraction is quite easy and simple and cheaper. Example, starch from the potato. While secondary metabolite produced in a less quantity, so its extraction is quite tough, expensive, and it's a difficult task. It's quite difficult. So example is quinine, extract out from the cinchona bark. Now primary metabolites, their structure is simple. So they are simple in nature and have a basic molecular structure. While secondary metabolites, they are complex in nature. We see the structure of quinine. It is quite complex. While we see the structure of glucose, amino acids, protein, fat, lipids, starch, so they are, as compared to secondary metabolites, quite simple. So they are simple and have a basic molecular structure, while secondary metabolites are complex in nature and have a not any basic molecular structure. Now next difference between primary and secondary metabolites we are going to discuss. Now primary metabolites are important in metabolic process, or metabolic process means all the metabolic pathway, the primary metabolites are required, but secondary metabolites are not involved in metabolic process. Same biosynthetic pathway, biochemical pathway, metabolic process, on this all process they are require primary metabolites. So I told you that primary metabolites require more amount and secondary metabolites are require very less amount. Now next difference about primary metabolites. The primary metabolites generally do not have any biological values or therapeutic values or pharmacological actions. Primary metabolites like glucose, fatty acid, lipid, vitamins, they have a not specific pharmacological actions or therapeutical actions. Why? Secondary metabolites have a specific therapeutic values or biological importance or have a pharmacological actions. For example, quinine. So quinine, it is used as anti-malaria, malaria drug, or quinine used in malaria. While the primary metabolites, starch, sugar, they have not any use in particular disease or have any pharmacological or therapeutic effect. Okay, so we discussed about that secondary metabolites have a specific biological, pharmacological or therapeutic values. Example, quinine have a malarial, have a anti-malarial effect, and quinidine, which is present also in a cinchona. Quinine and quinidine are the constituent, which is a secondary metabolites present in a plant, and both have a specific pharmacological effect. Okay, and they are the unique in cinchona. Okay, so secondary metabolites, I told you that they are the specific or unique in plant. Okay, so as that quinine and quinidine are unique in cinchona, and quinine have an anti-malarial property and quinidine used in arrhythmia. Okay, now the example, primary metabolites, as I told you, carbohydrates, lipid, fat, proteins, amino acids, vitamins, they all are included in primary metabolites, which is produced in large amount, but they are used, they have a functional value, they are used in metabolic process, they are produced in a large amount. While secondary metabolites, which is produced from primary metabolites, the examples are alkaloids, glycosides, then tannin, resin, terpenoids, flavonoids. Okay, all these type of drugs or constituents are included into the secondary metabolites. Okay, so we all are clear about the primary metabolites as well as the secondary metabolites, their difference and example, as well as the main topic, what is a plant metabolites and phytoconstituents. I recall or give the summary about the primary metabolites, secondary metabolites, plant metabolite and phytoconstituent. Now, plant metabolites means metabolite produced by the plant. Phytoconstituent means constituent produced by the plant. And first, plant produced by the biosynthetic or biochemical pathway produce primary metabolites. And from these primary metabolites, they produce by the metabolic pathway at the end, secondary metabolites. Okay, and these secondary metabolites have a specific biological structure, have a complex in nature, not involved in growth, have a defense mechanism. While primary metabolites, they are producing large amount, they have a simple structure, simple in nature, involved in metabolic pathway, involved in functional. In primary metabolites are common in all plants, while secondary metabolites are not common in all plants. They are unique. Okay, and primary metabolites are produced in a large amount, then they have no any specific pharmacological action, while secondary metabolites have a specific pharmacological actions. And examples we already see, examples are quinine and quinidine, or other examples also you may write. If you have no such examples about the secondary metabolites, then you may write the other examples. Okay, thank you.